is this place?
Sorry about all the volume shenanigans there. This is Contra ReBirth. The screens are presented in 480, converted to progressive. A lot of the game's graphics are drawn in 240, though. Kind of the standard that M2 has been using all the way from back when this came out up to their modern releases like Salamander 3. I actually think Salamander 3 was designed for the Wii. That's my theory about it. Haunted Castle Haunted Castle Revisited has a completely different look to it. I've streamed all this stuff so you can compare it and see what you think. Even on this screen, for example, the Contra logo itself, 480. The text at the bottom, 240. So, see a lot of doubled pixels here. This is only the second Wii game I've ever streamed, the other one being Gradius ReBirth, which I did about a year ago. I don't even know how to start the game here. Put it on easy, crank up the lives, you know, typical stuff. I don't think I need to do anything with the controller. I'm pretty sure it's all really, really straightforward. We're going to find out. So yeah, this was a almost a 37 megabyte download, 288 megabits of power, putting it up there with Neo Geo style games. Kind of give you an idea of what you're getting into here. Oh, Salamander reference, okay. 1973, okay, interesting. I've talked about this before, but the two heroes of Contra are Lance Bean and Bill Reiser. This is a reference to the four actors' names from the movie Alien. Or Aliens. Excuse me, Aliens. That would be Lance Henriksen, Michael Bean, his last name is spelled B-I-E-H-N, but it's similar. Pronounced the same. And then Bill is Bill Paxton. Bill Reiser is Bill Paxton, and Paul Reiser, except for it's spelled R-E-I-S-E-R in real life. And the character's name is R-Y-Z-E-R. Anyway, just some weird fact I realized. I've actually never heard anyone besides me say this. This is definitely a fact. I mean, that's not a coincidence. It's too much. Oh, R-I-Z-E-R. I think it's R-Y in some games, though, maybe. Yagu. I don't know who the fuck that is. Check that out later. But yeah, you can see it's mostly like Super Nintendo style graphics. This does have texture filtering applied to it, which is heinous. But that's the way it looks on real hardware. I'm not modifying the graphics in any way. A lot of streams I have seen of the ReBirth games do look sharper than mine because they're forcing it to not have texture filtering. I've noticed that's a popular thing to do, and people do that with PS2 games a lot, especially that are ports of like 2D arcade games and stuff. I kept thinking this shit was going to fall on me, but I guess not. I'm a little confused by the controls. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, I think I got all the basics now. But I wasted my spread. Not this time, those suckers. Oh shit. Oh shit. I felt the same shit exactly again. Oh damn. I like that I'm standing on chunks of rubble that are falling through the atmosphere and burning up. Contra just gets more and more over the top in every game. Konami definitely have a vision for it that's pretty wild, and I should play through Operation Galaga at some point because I'm sure it's got some crazy stuff in it. At least, I mean, it seems very similar to Shattered Soldier. Shattered Soldier, while not the greatest game ever, definitely has some crazy stuff to see in it. Now, a nice reference back to hardcore here. Brownie's a she, apparently. I think I want the laser. Ah, shit. That was so dumb. I'm trying to play less poorly. This basically looks like the opening level of Contra III. Definitely the way to go on that dude. And maybe just in this area in general, yeah. Oh shit. That stupid ass ready to die. Oh, this is awful. any hesitation whatsoever, and you're not going to clear them. And I just demonstrated that over and over and over again. Oh, from the beginning. From the beginning and with nothing. That definitely pumps up the challenge. That was a weird mid-jump I've never seen him do. It required an entirely new strategy. And he won't hit you if you stand all the way back here, at least not on easy. I imagine that's only on easy, because that seems too cheesy. But it also works for his punch on the other side, too. But he's not all the way on the other side this time, now is he? Making that decision about whether or not to try and run under him is very difficult in this game. Ooh, so that's really just like a boss rush with 2 boss fights in it and nothing else. Shit. Shit. Is there a limit on continues? I don't think there is. That also makes it quite easy. I mean, not quite easy, but easy enough if you get it down, get the stage down. Sucks that I didn't get that spread, but I don't understand how that works. I guess you go over there first, try not to hit its head, and try to make it back without hitting its head, and then kill it. I don't know. Let's see if we can figure it out. Maybe this works better on these? I don't know. Maybe not. if you like Konami games, I'll be resuming my playing through the Castlevania Game Boy Advance games starting this weekend, I think. I'll be on the third one, which is Aria of Sorrow. People say it's the best one, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. I like Harmony of Dissonance a whole lot, and I hated Circle of the Moon, so that's how that's gone. I don't think I realized that you could get down in the bottom level there until just now. Can I not just, I guess they don't allow that, so this is a bad weapon to use. I'm gonna use this weapon then. No, I should be doing this. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. That sucks. It's something I want to do. It's the best way to get ahead. I really don't know what they want me to be doing here. I have no clue. It's crazy. Shit. This is madness. I really don't get it. What? I was still alive? What? I don't understand this level very well. It's going to take a few tries for me to get it. Nice. Okay. So we just want to destroy these, or what's the deal? What's the best way to do this? Should I stay on this guy? It doesn't seem like it, since he isn't getting a very big portion of the scrolling. Staying on him, not the answer. Shooting, just a bad idea in general here, probably. Maybe. No, it doesn't matter because these guys keep running no matter what. Okay. Not hitting. Oh, you gotta hit the bottom? Oh, that's a bitch. Ah! Man, I've almost got this, but I don't think I'm getting it on this try. I'm wrong. I think I did get it on this try. Whew. Wild stuff. So it's telling me I unlocked characters, right? I unlocked Brownie and then Pliskin. That's interesting. I wonder if the characters are different or if they just look different. Or if they're just skins. The last new running gun I played, Iron Meat, and that was damn near a year ago too, I think. It has tons of unlockable characters, but they're just skins. They don't change the gameplay at all. The descending thing feels very, oh. Feels like something out of Battletoads. No wonder I'm nervous. Ow! What a sad way to go. Oh, what a bunch of cheap bullshit. Oh, I just realized how sparse power-ups are gonna be. Not exactly easy to get them in here. Oh, it just shoots a beam at you? It doesn't instantly kill you? Well, that certainly tones things down. I wonder if it's like that on normal or hard. You bastard. No, this is unfortunately difficult right here. This is gonna be a tough level. I can already tell. Like, I can barely This better be like the last boss of the level, and I don't think it is because the music didn't change. And I'm like I'm cooked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, it's so unfortunate, man. I just didn't quite hit it on time. This background or foreground or whatever it is, it's maddening. Oh, man. Nope, not quite enough. And I couldn't scooch to the right. I tried over and over, and it kept putting me back in the middle. That's really frustrating. Ooh, this level sucks. Oh, it lets me continue from here? Well, that changes everything. Okay. Now we're back in business. Nice. Making work for it here. And now I'm reminded of In the Hunt. Shit. Freaking rad. So we get to see Lance and Drag, huh? That's great. Oh. Shit. I wonder if I could have just climbed on those ones before. If I could have just let off the attack button and moved. You can't move and shoot when you're on climbing on poles or ladders in this game, so it's like a kind of a weird rule about it. I should have stuck the spread. Works just as well. No, it does not. I should have stuck the laser. I got my wish. Oh, I want the spread, but I don't know if this is a good option either, but I guess laser's the way to go. Ah! Is anything the way to go? Does this ever end? Am I screwed? Ah, that's frustrating. I'm going in with the same number of lives as last time. Did I beat it? That seems fair though. It's only 36 minutes on easy, continuing a few times. It's like 20 minutes long or whatever. Typical arcade-ish type game length, kind of comparable to the first two Contra games. Kinda. Maybe a little shorter. That's my main complaint about all of M2's games, and that's not a bad complaint to have on an arcade-style game. They're just too short. I want more, and honestly, I want more because it's really good. You know, I just want more of it because it's like a really good thing. So that's really, it's a compliment, but it's also kind of a disappointment too. They all just feel just like they just need like about 20% more game, and they'd be so But Haunted Castle Revisited needs like more than 50% more game almost. I mean, same here, kind of. Well, the obvious thing to do is to turn up the difficulty to normal. Give it another shot. The less obvious thing to do would be I could just switch it over to Castlevania Rebirth. Look at that, and it's probably only like 20 or 30 minutes long, too. I don't know. I'll think about it while I let these credits roll out. Alright, so if you're thinking, hey, is that it? Is that the whole game? It's like yes and no. That's the whole game on easy, straight through with 7 lives. Then you play it on normal with 7 lives, which I'm gonna do. Then after that, you go down to 5, or maybe just jump straight down to 3 lives, and then try to beat it on hard, try to beat it without continuing, and things like that. There's actually ways you can entertain yourself with a game like this for a long time, but you have to enjoy playing games to challenge yourself and not just for their content. So a lot of younger people don't seem to play games that way. This guy's probably just a different skin. This thing's probably not, though. It's probably weird. I mean, who knows? I don't know. Mostly seems the same. So this game came out after Contra 4 for Nintendo DS. I think this is either right before it or right after it. And then it would have been followed by Rogue Core, which was released on... Am I missing any in between there? I don't think I am. I think that's the next one on the list is Rogue Core for PS4 and Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, maybe? I don't know if it's on Switch. Nobody cares because it's a very terrible game, by all accounts. I've never played it myself, but everybody seems to hate it. And then that was followed by Operation Galaga, which came out like about a year ago. Contra Operation Galaga. I played the demo for it and I thought it was pretty alright. It's very similar to Shattered Soldier, which I also think is alright. Shattered Soldier has some of the coolest Contra ideas, but not some of the best Contra gameplay. Also, both of those games, way too much talking, way too much cutscene nonsense. Bunch of crap that I don't care about. You probably won't care about either, if you're into Contra. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed to see that even Brownie's just a different skin. I was expecting like some genuinely different gameplay with these characters, but I don't think so. Shit. Oh, and you do lose your guns in this mode, so that is much more normal. I was pretty surprised to still have my guns. Last time, oh god. What? That's amazing. How the fuck did I do that? Guess it's homing. Guess homing's what we're getting. I don't know how to do this. I actually don't know how to line up a shot on this. I'm only hitting it occasionally at best. Did that do it? Oh man, that was the secret. That was the secret the whole time. Now you just got to do stuff over and over again until you learn it. So now we know if you have only the pea shooter, you've got to just run right up to it. And I'll probably die when I do it, like it happened there. But better to do it and die once than to not do it and die 5 times, right? You know, the fastest way to do it, but that gets it done. Good little spread shot. Oh, you bastard. Yikes. Not hitting. That does, that's fine. This will work well or not. It does a lot of damage, so it might send him back in like a hit or two. If it doesn't, it's not worth using. Yeah. Pretty cheap there. Pretty fucking cheap. In that scenario. Hey, remember when I was playing through this last time on easy and I said, I bet this is in the safe spot on normal. It's not. And I died. I'm probably not going to beat it on normal, by the way. I'm not going to be on too long. This was meant to be a pretty short stream because I figured it was a short game, and boy was I right. Oh shit. Okay. That's a real rough start. That's an even stupider bunch of shit that I didn't even know was possible. I don't know, maybe I will beat it though. It's harder, but it's not that much harder so far. If it does start to get to a point where I'm like, yep, I restarted and I used all 7 of my lives, and then I restarted and used all my 7 of my lives, and I might be like, well, fuck it. And ReBirth games are truly worthy of a re-release, but I don't think we'll ever get one. I'm afraid it might be tied up in a Nintendo rights situation too, and that means if they have to get Nintendo's good graces to release a Konami game, that shit's never going to happen. You're going to have to do what I did. You're going to have to figure it out. It's interesting because I only have one special weapon and I can't use it because it won't hit him. Oh, that was a different attack that he doesn't do on easy. Ah, this is pretty awful. That was a very hard to dodge shot. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. Well, they do start you right on him, which is helpful. The fastball things that he does are actually like, yeah, like that. Those don't move at that speed on easy. So those are very tricky. Very tricky. God damn, that's hard to avoid. Like, really, I don't even know what to do there. I just don't know what to do with any of that shit. It's just so hard. Oh, there's enemies on here this time. Exciting. That's horseshit. They know that. Yeah, one life ought to be good enough. I wonder how far back they start me then. Probably on that last mini boss. Man, I am gonna be so pissed if that's the case. Did I defeat it already though? That thing's pretty easy to get rid of. Oh, then the dude comes out, the little robot guy. I forgot about that shit. This part's where it really starts to suck. So how far back do you think? Almost every time I've said, oh, that's not as bad as I think. This was as bad as I think. This is exactly as bad as I thought it would be. I did way better, that's for sure. This part's not easy or even particularly fair. I'm gonna get this, even if just barely, right? Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, so you gotta be patient to get that first power up. That's where I'm messing up. So yeah, this is actually lost media. Welcome to the digital age. It sucks. Physical media ain't forever either. Nothing's forever. Both have their ups and downs. And just like everything else, preservation is going to be up to the people who actually give a shit. Otherwise, what will be preserved will be what makes money. Sometimes that works out in my favor, and sometimes it doesn't. I pointed out before that I feel like Star Trek, the original series, has been preserved like as if it were mankind's greatest achievement. And that's something that's worked out in my favor because I fucking love Star Trek. But like, other things are just gone to time. And that's just the way it's gonna be unless you find a way to hang on to it somehow. I am much less harsh on the entire concept of like digital games and live service games and stuff like that because I play some. I like some of them, and I just feel like to some extent, as a consumer, you need to know the difference between a product and a service. And I think that a lot of these people that are championing things right now, like Stop Killing Games or whatever, they're going to find out that if they get what they ask for legally, that they're going to just lose a certain type of gaming service, not product, but service that exists because no one's going to legally want to maintain it the way that they may be required to. And if you hate those types of games, you might be very cool with that, but I bet a lot of you bitch about live service games and how shitty they are, and then immediately turn around and play like Destiny 2 or something. I think that's a lot of people on YouTube, and not just a small number of them. I think that's a lot of people on Reddit, and not just a small number of them. I think a lot of people are bullshitting us. And, you know, it's not super cool that Destiny 2 is not going to exist someday. I get that. You love the game and want it to be around. You can't force a business to make something be around. It just doesn't work like that. Instead, what you're going to get is a bullshit version of what you asked for. I think what people do want to see an end to is scummy practices like the original The Crew. This doesn't apply to the Crew Motorfest, by the way. if that game went offline and the servers didn't work, I can understand why you wouldn't have much of it left. Although you should have some. And it is kind of a scummy practice to just completely lock you out of getting into the game instead of letting you play what's there. But with something like Diablo 4 or Destiny 2 or a lot of these other games that are truly live service games, what would be left without the online connection and the servers? And like Call of Duty Warzone or something, there's no game left. You've lost the entire game. You know? And maybe Diablo 4 can be preserved in some form, but it's not going to be any specific form because it's a live service game that is just constantly changing. You know. And as much as we want a law that says, hey, just make it to where you can play it single player, like it may or may not be something easily that can be done. And if it's not, then what you're going to have is, since the law requires it, they're going to build in the shittiest, laziest way to do that that's imaginable. And it's not going to mean a whole lot. It's really not. Oh shit, you gotta be shooting at the arms or something, right? The fists, the arms, something. I don't know, it just feels like it can kill me as much as it wants without me being able to do anything about it. This just seems stupid. Like this fight felt fairly, like maybe too easy and a little weird. Like on easy, and now on normal it feels way too hard and weird and bad. What am I supposed to do here? Like, what am I supposed to do for real? For real, for real, what am I supposed to do? Like, what is this actually doing? Oh, shoot the face. Okay, well, God, it helps if you know what part to shoot. Maybe even horns specifically, I don't know. Damn, this is rough. This is the worst gameplay in this game right here. This is not a good part of the game. But I'm glad it's over. All the other bosses are pretty well designed. That one's not. And it's not original either. It's a gigantic ripoff of the boss, the same type of statue boss that does the exact same thing. Moving vertically in a column and punching blocks that fall down from the ceiling. All of that is stolen directly from In the Hunt. Just saying. I've literally seen that boss in somebody else's game. I'm so annoyed. Can we lay off on the relentless shooting? Come on, man. Can we get real for a second here? That's not fair. Come on. That's too much. I just want to burn this entire fucking game to the ground now after that. At least I still got my spread gun. I was certain they were screwing me out of it. There's so many enemies I literally cannot get back on the screen to play. Like, I can't get back in where the action is. That was unplayable. Too many enemies to literally move. There we go. Fuck you, game. God damn. Perfect setup, actually. Don't even need to change guns. I mean, I will on accident, but I don't need to, you know? Anyway. No, I'm not going to have anything when I get to the boss. That's just the law of nature. Holy shit, I'm like a pro gamer. Did you see that? What the fuck was that? Did I just like one life the boss and rip its ass? I think I did. Oh, there's an extra level. Oh my god. What's going on? This is unplayable. Come on, man. Don't do this. Don't be like this. This sucks. This is ass. This is an ass sandwich. Do I get to continue on this boss? Because if I don't, I'm just going to quit. I'm not even joking. I'm not going to try it again. They're either going to let me do this for real or they're not. And I'm not going to replay the second level. The other level, lose 3 of my lives, gave her 4 or 5 lives every time and die over and over again. I'm just not going to do it. They're either going to let me play it for real or they're not. This screen rotating shit sucks ass though. This is fucking horrible and I hate it. I don't even know what the fuck killed me. I don't know what it... Man, this part sucks. Let's just get this over with. I mean, I'm dying before we even get to the hard part, so I just don't see what's happening. All the pieces, all the big pieces and the little pieces, all of the pieces can kill you, so there's really not any safe spot on the screen. They just drain you of lives here. I hate this. What is this bullshit? Now this, I'll give it like, I'm gonna have to do a limited continue thing on this, I think. Usually I like to set some physical items around me, like coins or something that I can pull away so I actually keep track. And I'm gonna do it at like 5 continues on this or something. Because otherwise I'm just going to get real mad and start to hate all this shit and hate everything. So I'm not going to frustrate myself like that. I might not even use coins at first. I may just give it a shot until I'm real frustrated here, and then we'll limit the number of continues. And I'll keep my sanity and probably not beat the game. So, but no, this is beyond. This is like the difficulty difference between this and literally everything else in the game up to here is wild. Like it's huge. It's a huge jump in difficulty. It doesn't even matter that this is alone. I'm losing all my lives almost instantly. Like, this is fucking unplayable. Holy shit. On my last life. Oh, that better be it. That truly better be it, or I'm fucked. I wonder if Hard has something that's even more of, no, this is my final form. Who knows? That fight was so much harder, and I'm glad that they didn't give it a crazy amount of health. They gave it a lot of health. Like, probably like 4 times as much health as the little boss before that or whatever. But not so much that it's like, if it had been just a little more, I would have been like, oh, this is just stupid and I can't play it. But like, it's way too hard to dodge the enemy shots there, so it's more of a matter of enduring longer than it did. Also, the name Pliskin is a reference to, obviously, Snake Plissken, the hero portrayed by Kurt Russell in the Escape from New York and Escape from LA movies. I just want to see what Pliskin's like.
Let's attack aggressively.
Because I don't think any of them are any different. Yeah, they're just skins, right? Maybe there's slight differences in movement speed and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it's a little... Maybe there are differences, but they're subtle. But I'm not sure about that. definitely gets easier the more you do it, kind of thing. But I was really rushing there. Anyway, that's Contra ReBirth. It's a really fun game for the Nintendo Wii. You can't buy it anymore. They no longer want your money. You know what you got to do. Anyway, yeah, we'll check out the third ReBirth game, Castlevania ReBirth, Castlevania Adventure ReBirth, at some point. It's a remake of Castlevania Adventure for the Game Boy, one of my least favorite Castlevania games. But the remake is actually cool. So, anyway, thanks for watching and have a good night.